All right, Illini basketball fans, I watched the game on Peacock. Illinois wins 90-58, and let's jump right into it. So, 3-point happy players nowadays. Steph Curry, you're the reason to blame. Everybody wants to shoot threes. The problem is this: I don't want any player on my team that doesn't have at least a plan B when it comes to scoring. That is critical. So if you just want to shoot nothing but threes and they're not falling, what's your plan B? What's the second way you can score consistently? If you can't score at least two different ways, I don't want you on my team. So these players better dig deep, look in the mirror, and find a solution to score a different way. If not, you already know how this ends. A team that can only win by hitting threes, if that's your only way, you're going home. You're not winning a championship. Free throws, my gosh. I don't think we'll ever see an Illinois team that can make free throws at a level that you would hope. 19 out of 28, 67%. We're going to play Alabama on the road, and Alabama's going to win by 30 unless we can start making free throws and start coming up with ways to score besides shooting a three. That's a promise. Offensive rebounding, they got out rebounded on the offensive end. Coach is not going to be happy about that. That's a problem. 21 assists. Heart that. You love that. Slow clap. Then, as always, you know me, I'm going to the turnovers. 5 turnovers. Slow clap. Give me 21 and 5 type numbers for assist turnover ratio. We're not going to lose games because of that. I guarantee you that. We're going to lose games because of 3-point shooting and free throw shooting. Now we go to the players themselves. Ben with 15, Trey with 13, Big Tom with 18. Let's talk about Boswell real quick. Boswell better figure out something offensively, or he's going to be somebody who will be here this year and gone the next. Offensively, up to this point, he has been completely worthless. And if you're completely worthless on offense, you have no business playing for Illinois. We've seen it. We know what it leads to, and we don't want that anymore. So Boswell needs to dig deep and find a way to score, or don't play the guy. KJ, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists. I'm glad he's our point guard. My gosh, am I glad he's our point guard. Gibbs, today, just 2 points. With him, we're going to have to get some consistency. You can't drop 21 and a half and then score nothing really in the second half and then play your next game and only score 2. We're not looking for him to score 21 a game, but it would be nice to be able to count on something. Consistency is the key. Being able to have confidence that your teammates and yourself are going to be able to score at a certain level at least. Your average. Now, no doubt, there will be a different scoring leader each game. But there's no reason why these starters can't average at least 10 points a game on average. So we need more from Gibbs consistently. Riley with 14 tonight, 7 rebounds. Booth had 4. Morez with 8 rebounds, 5 points. Jake Davis looks like the odd man out on the roster. I don't know if he'll redshirt, if that's even an option now, but he's not going to play much. And if that's the case, he may redshirt like Ty Rodgers and just leave or whatever. But keep your eyes on Jake Davis. See how long he stays here and not playing. So when we play Alabama, it's going to be simple. Can Illinois overcome their bad free throw shooting by having phenomenal nights at the three-point line? That's what it's going to come down to. I don't expect this team to be a good free throw shooting team, unfortunately. So if that's the case, you're going to have to do something to make up for that. And because I know that this team isn't filled with players with a plan B that can, to score consistently, I know it's going to be by that three. So that means somebody like Ben's going to have to be dropping threes. Tom's going to have the huge game. KJ is going to have a game like this, but even better. Gibbs is going to have to score. Riley's going to have to do something that makes you believe he's going to be a future NBA player. The typical stuff. So, but nice to see Trey White with 13 and 5 showing signs of life. And our Big Tom, I'm telling you, we use him correctly. He could be a real weapon for us. And I'm glad to see Ben willing to shoot that three. That's what you want to see. Have the confidence to shoot that thing. But, it's a win. Not the prettiest win, but it's a win. So, moving on, we're going to play Oakland. A lot of people have a little bit of concern playing Oakland. Illinois has no excuse not to easily beat this team. So, should be a win. That's Wednesday. And then, that next Wednesday, they play Alabama at Alabama, number 2 team in the country. That's going to be the real game. That's going to be the real measuring stick. It's all good beating bad teams, but when you play Alabama, if you can beat them, now all of a sudden things change. But we'll see. But it's a win. We'll take it. The assist to turnover ratio was outstanding. Gold star that. Tell the team that's how it should be. But starting tomorrow, free throw line practice. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something different. You're going to run, touch the other free throw line, and then run back to the other free throw line, and then you're going to shoot 2 free throws. I don't personally like this idea of going to the free throw line and just standing there and shooting, 50 free throws in a row. I could be wrong about this. It may work for some people, but I believe in a more realistic approach. Realistically, you're never going to shoot 50 free throws in a row. You're going to shoot at most 3. So I want to replicate that as best I can. And also, you're going to be running up and down the court in between those free throws. So that's what I would do personally. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's what I believe. So that's what they'd be doing if I was coach. We're going to improve the free throw shooting no matter what. Whatever technique I have to use, I'll use it. I'm willing to listen. They got to fix that. We got to get a plan B to score. I know everybody loves to shoot a 3, and it's great when it goes in. But when you're playing in Alabama and that 3's not going in and you can't make a free throw, what are you going to do? You better figure it out before you play them. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments.